Morning children, myself Nikita. Today we are going to discuss about India relief features. So you can see an India map here. Yes, the directions north, south, east and west directions. From north to south means the length from the north to south is 3214 kilometers length children. Okay, from west to east is 2933 kilometers. Yes, before going to the relief features, I want to explain there are 6 major relief features. Okay children, there are 6 major relief features. So what are the 6 major relief features? Himalayas, Indo-Gangetic Plains, Himalayas, Indo-Gangetic Plains, Peninsular Plateau, Peninsular Plateaus, Coastal Plains, Thar Desert, the islands. So Himalayas, Indo-Gangetic Plains, Peninsular Plateaus, Coastal Plains, Thar Desert and the islands. These are major relief features, 6 major relief features of India. 6 major relief features of India. Now we locate on the map where the major relief features are there. Okay children. So where the first major relief features are the Himalayas. Where the Himalayas are situated. The Himalayas are situated in the north to northeast. North to northeast direction. Means where they are situated? Here children. From north to northeast direction the Himalayas have been situated. The first major relief feature. So from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh the Himalayas are situated. So how many kinds of Himalayas are there? There are 3 kinds. Yes, Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas and Shivaliks. There are 3 kinds: Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas and the Shivaliks. So the Greater Himalayas are also known as Himadri. The Lesser Himalayas are also known as Himachal and the Shivaliks. So there are 3 major Himalayas situated from the north to northeast direction. And next is the Himalayan ranges run in west-east direction in the form of a notch. So what they are telling, from the west to the east direction, the Himalayas will be forming in this way. Like arch ante entamma vampu antaru kada, atla arch ante enti vampu. So they will forming in these directions. So here they are telling like it's an arch of, the arch anta 2400 kilometers distance lo untundi. Yes, the width difference from 500 kilometers. Width ante enti itla. Yes, 500 kilometers width. Okay children, next. So the northernmost range is known as, northernmost range ante enti? The first means the first slope of Himalayas, the northernmost of Himalayas. Okay, they are known as Greater Himalayas or the Himadri. So the second Himalayas are known as, so the northernmost Himalayas are calculated from the sea level. MSL means mean sea level. Himalayas height etla calculate chesaramma? From the mean sea level the Himalayas height will be calculated. Okay children, next. So with an average elevation of 6100 kilometers width. Elevation ante enti? Average elevation lo untundi. Next, Greater Himalayas. Greater Himalayas are composed with ice, snow, manchu kondalu ante telusu kadamma. Manchu kondalu ante Greater Himalayas. They are covered with, they are known as snow mountains. Yes, they are known as snow mountains or snow covered regions. Snow mountains antaru lekapothe snow covered regions antaru. Clear children? Next, the portion of the south greater are known as greater Himalayas. Ante second Himalayas, first Himalayas are known as greater Himalayas and the second Himalayas are known as lesser Himalayas or the Himachal. But remember, lesser Himalayas or the Himachal. So from here the rivers have been originated. Clear children? అంటే ఈ మంచు కలిగి ఇక్కడ సెకండ్ హిమాలయాస్ నుండి మనకి రివర్స్ ఒరిజినేట్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. ఒరిజినేట్ అంటే ఏంటి? పుట్టడం అన్నమాట. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టేక్ గంగోత్రి. ఎస్, సిచ్యువేటెడ్ ఇన్ ది గ్రేటర్ హిమాలయాస్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఇక్కడున్న మంచు కొండల నుండి గంగోత్రి రివర్ ఫ్లోస్ టు హిమాచల్. ఓకే, హిమాచల్ నుండి గంగోత్రి రివర్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది మనకి. క్లియర్ చిల్డ్రన్? నెక్స్ట్, the height from 3700 to 4000 meters. So lesser Himalayas lo emuntayi? Pirpanjal ranges, Mahabharata ranges. So these are two important ranges are situated in the lesser Himalayas. Next we are going to learn that in the lesser Himalayas there are beautiful valleys. Valleys ante enti? Loyalu antaru kada. Like for example, if you went to Kulu Manali or you can see in the movies, okay, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, itlanti places ni meer net lo chuste meeku telustadi. Beautiful nature and beautiful valleys will be situated there. Okay, and here in the lesser Himalayas there are some beautiful valleys are Kashmir, Kangra, Kulu in Himachal Pradesh. So they are also known as hill stations antaru. Konni hill stations kuda unnayamma akkada. Clear children? And next we are going to discuss about the southernmost range. Northernmost range antenemo greater Himalayas. Southernmost range ante enti? Shivaliks. Okay, so Shivalik extends over 10 to 50 kilometers. So adi enta extend aitundi? Himalayas 10 to 50 kilometers varaku extend aitundi. So Jammu hills in Jammu, Mishmi hills in Arunachal Pradesh, Kachar in Assam, etc. So ఈ శివాలిక్ హిల్స్ ఎక్కడెక్కడ ఉన్నాయి అన్నమాట? జమ్మూ, అస్సాం. ఓకే, క్లియర్ చిల్డ్రన్? నెక్స్ట్, వ్యాలీస్ లైయింగ్ బిట్వీన్ లెస్సర్ హిమాలయాస్ అండ్ శివాలిక్స్ ఆర్ నోన్ యాజ్ dunes. వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్ చిల్డ్రన్. వాట్ ఆర్ dunes? Dunes అంటే ఏంటి? ద వ్యాలీస్ లైయింగ్ బిట్వీన్ గ్రేటర్ హిమాలయాస్, the valleys lying between lesser Himalayas, Shivaliks. Lesser Himalayas ki Shivaliks ki మధ్యలో ఉండే valleys ని ఏమంటారు? Dunes అంటారు. The valleys lying between lesser Himalayas and the Shivaliks are known as dunes. Clear children? Next we will learn about next relief features, Indo-Gangetic plains. Indo-Gangetic plains. So in the name itself we can tell that Indo-Gangetic plains means Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. Indus, Ganga and the Brahmaputra. There are three rivers. Yes, Indo-Gangetic plains antaru vaatini. Avuna? Indus. The Indus originates in the Manasarovar. So the Indus, the Indo-Ganga and the Brahmaputra. So the western tribute ante Indus ekkada untundi? Western side lo untundi. Yes children, the western part, central part and the eastern part. So western part nundi emi originate aitadi ante like this. The river originates here and it flows to the western part. Indus flows through the western part like this. So I will rub the Himalayas. You can understand it clearly. Okay, so it flows from Manasarovar to Ind. Yes, it flows through Ind. Ante western part side flow aitundi. So here there will be 5 tributaries of Indus. What are the 5 tributaries of Indus? Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas and Satluj. So what are the 5 tributaries? Jhelum, Ravi, Chenab, Beas and Satluj. The Jhelum, the Ravi, the Chenab, the Beas and the Satluj. There are 5 tributaries of the Indus. So where the most of the Indus rivers located in the Pakistan. So Indus river ekkada located in the Pakistan, and it minor portion of the Punjab and the plains. So most of the river basin ante enti mottam river anta river basin, so it flows to Pakistan. Okay, most of the river is in Pakistan. So next is about the central part. Central part is known as Ganga. Central part is known as Ganga, sorry, and it has an Ganga plains. Ganga part lo emunnayamma Ganga plains. So this part mainly spread in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Haryana, Jharkhand, West Bengal. So it flows in this way: Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Haryana, Jharkhand and West Bengal. So here the Ganga tributaries enti Ganga tributaries, Ganga and Yamuna tributaries are Suni, Kosi, etc. are the drain system. Okay children, next we are going to learn about Brahmaputra Valley, where the Brahmaputra is situated in the Manasarovar. Okay, listen children. So in the Brahmaputra mainly is a formation for the, see, it starts from the Assam and mainly it's a formation of the river. Okay. Next, here we can find some of the gravels, pebbles, okay, in this region. Now, next we are going to learn about third relief feature, peninsular plateaus. Peninsular plateaus. Peninsular plateaus. Where the peninsular plateaus are situated? Peninsula ante entamma? One side land and three sides water. The land covered only one side and there will be surrounding three sides water. So this is known as peninsular region. Southern region emantaru? Peninsular region antaru. Because it's covered by one side land and here three sides water. Three sides water ante manaki emunnai ikkada? Three sides water means here Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea, and southernmost is Indian Ocean. So Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea and the Indian Ocean, they are known as water bodies now. So covered by three sides water and one side land is known as peninsular region. Clear children? We are going to learn about peninsular plateaus now. Okay, there are two plateaus, that are Central Islands and next is Deccan Plateau. So the Deccan Plateau is situated in Telangana, Central Islands and Deccan Plateau. So in Central Islands again there are two islands, means Malwa Plateau, Chota Nagpur Plateau. Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau. Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau is situated in the Central Islands, and these rivers are not perennial. Ante Ganga throughout the year. What are the perennial rivers? Perennial rivers ante enti? The rivers which flow throughout the year. Okay, that are known as perennial rivers. Next, the irrigation. So ikkada form ayye rivers untayi kada, for example Godavari, Krishna, ivanni perennial rivers kadanamata, ante they will not flow throughout the year. So we will take example Ganga. Ganga will flow throughout the year, Yamuna will flow throughout the year. Okay, they are known as the perennial rivers. Next we are going to learn about the coastal plains. Yes children. So, and one more thing, in the Deccan Plateau there will be situated Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats. Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats, where the Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats will be situated. So, listen. So here will be the Eastern Ghats and here will be the Western Ghats situated. Clear children? To the south eastern side, to the southeast, means it is known as eastern side and it is known as western side. So the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats are situated. So which is the highest highest Ghat means there are Western Ghats. The famous hill station Udugumandalam, popularly known as Ooty, located in Nilgiris. So what they are telling, Western Ghats lo emundamma, Anaimudi. In Anaimudi it is situated in Kerala. Anaimudi is the highest peak in Western Ghats. Anaimudi is the highest peak in Western Ghats, and in Eastern Ghats, in Andhra Pradesh, Chintapalli, the village name is Chintapalli. In Andhra Pradesh, the village name is Chintapalli. That is the Eastern Ghat is Aramakonda or Arayokonda. Aramakonda anochu lepote Arayokonda anochu. So that is the highest peak in Eastern Ghats, and this is the highest peak in the Western Ghats. Clear, children? So the Anaimudi 2695 meters, and here Aramakonda is 1680 meters. Clear, children? And next we are going to learn about coastal plains. Next we are going to learn about the coastal plains. So there are how many coastal plains? There are 6 coastal plains. Means where the Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats are located. These are the water bodies. So here only the coastal plains are located. What are the coastal plains? Konkan coast, Canara coast, Malabar coast. అంటే ఏంటి? Konkan coast. Okay, children? Konkan coast, Maharashtra, Canara, Karnataka, Malabar, Kerala. Konkan coast, Maharashtra, Canara coast, Karnataka, Malabar coast, Kerala. Okay, where they are situated in Konkan coast, Maharashtra and Goa. Okay, Canara coast, Karnataka, and Kerala means Malabar coast, Kerala. Clear, children? Konkan, Maharashtra, Canara, Karnataka, Malabar, Kerala. So they are also situated in the eastern side. Okay, children? They are situated in the eastern side. In the eastern side, I will tell you now. In the eastern side, there are Mahanadi in Odisha. Mahanadi, Odisha. Okay. Next is, so in Mahanadi river, this is Mahanadi river, and which coast is situated there? Utkal coast. Utkal coast is situated in Odisha. Sarkar coast is in Andhra Pradesh. Coromandel coast in Tamil Nadu. Coromandel coast in Tamil Nadu. So Utkal coast in Orissa. Next, Sirkar coast in Andhra Pradesh and Coromandel coast in Tamil Nadu. So there are 6 coastal plains I told you, that are Konkan, Maharashtra, Canara, Karnataka, Malabar, Kerala. Next here, Utkal coast, Odisha, Sarkar coast, Andhra Pradesh, and Coromandel coast is Tamil Nadu, children. Okay, and next 2 coastal and next is there are remaining 2 relief features, Thar Desert and the islands. So you will learn about Thar Desert and the islands in the next part. This is part 1, and in the part 2 you are going to learn them. Okay, children? Thank you.